Right, so it is time for some Lost in Random. It launched today. Looked pretty good over the summer. I was excited with the look of it and excited with the aesthetic and everything else. So we will see how it looks and how it goes. Hopefully it ends up looking pretty good. I played like about 10 minutes of it just to look around and I'm impressed with how it looks. So we'll see if that first impression from the original trailer and this first level actually ends up working out well. Just 1 second till I get the chat up on my phone. Right, Grant. Right, as well, so this is PC version. There are not really any settings whatsoever for video stuff. Just resolution, and that's basically it, and VSync, and camera shake, and your render scale. So, double your render scale. Let's just see how that looks. But yeah, it's weird to see a game with no video options whatsoever. The game's just the game, and that's it. Intrigued to see that choice and how it plays out. Like, the game looks fine, but it's the sort of thing you kind of expect with, I don't know, 2D games or like those isometric roguelikes. I think even Hades is just like what you get is what you get. So I'm not used to it for like a 3D game like this. So I don't know how that changes the way it's gonna look or any of that. But I guess we shall see. Start game, new game. Starting afresh.
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Fortune to me!
Hello, you cute little dice. Cute little die. Get the dice energy.
Let's get that energy, Fortune!
The dice really are cute. Very intrigued to see where they take this. So X to attack, hold to heavy attack. Throw a card. Throw a roll. Not used to my cards in the likes of Monster Chain and that. Leave dimension.
Having second thoughts? This arena's the toughest we've ever faced! Watch out! No!
But that was in the era of the dice wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
Time trap. I'm not too fast for your blows. Use time trap to slow them down.
Our story begins later, in Wanecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a sixer.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery.
That's cheating.
Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Certainly, some of the textures are quite
wait.
low looking.
Stay
I
behind
think
me,
like
sis.
this.
We've got to run home.
No,
and
it
hurry.
looks good. I
Now.
think it looks really good. Anyway, I'm intrigued to see like just if Digital Foundry does anything in this. They probably won't, but I'm intrigued to see like at least someone do a deep dive on it
Even
and
come
how
on.
things are.
Wait up, I'm coming.
Like, look at that. It's pretty good. It's a very mix of like Psychonauts, just general, or Tim Burton stuff, really. Speaking of, I need to replay Psychonauts 1 to get into Psychonauts 2.
Shoot it with this!
With this? It's not doing anything.
Shoot the button!
The button.
Ethan! That was... incredible!
Textures are certainly very
Nothing
low.
to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm also not a fan of projectile speed being half rate, 30 FPS in this case. You know, just I'm not a big fan of half rate physics, half rate anything. Like I get half rate reflections sometimes and half rate shadows and that kind of thing. But even then, you know, I find it very jarring to watch. I have to go this way and have a look around. Hello, hey buddy, you all right there? Oh God. Better get inside then. Hey there. Alright, so the dude's trying to just section off those.
Wait up for me.
Even, we
Weird
don't have
things.
time for this. We should be home.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new villages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fate of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy, that today her representative, me, the Nene Fortuna, has come to share her good news with all of you. Prepare to experience this joy, citizens. For what does random do?
Random rules!
Indeed it does, and indeed it ever shall be. For random is fair, random is just, and random is right. This is what the Queen teaches, this is what her dice teaches, and this is what life itself strives to teach you every moment of every day. When you break trust and try to decide for yourself, when you dream of choosing your own life, you do nothing but set yourself up for failure, for heartbreak, and for death. It is only by giving yourself over to the Queen and her dice, to random, that any of you can will ever be happy. And it is only through this randomness, which I remind you, rules, that you will finally and at last realize your true potential. And this goes double for your children, so rejoice! Rejoice! The time of the dice is upon us. Go now with joy, in truth, and in love, in hope, and in faith, and above all, in randomness. And reach your children who have come of age, so that they might experience the bliss of random. Now come...
Okay, right. So with that done and looked over again, I want to just have a quick apply of the of this
moment you have been looking forward to since their very birth. Now comes the moment.
Okay, now that does kill the frame rate quite a bit if you double it up. So, who knew the render scale couldn't handle like what, 8K, 16K, doubling all sides would be 16K, wouldn't it? No, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, let's turn that back, render scale back down. I was just intrigued with like the settings looking so generally low.
Their destiny. Now comes the moment when they roll the one true dice and become citizens of random. And remember,
I'm not a so there's an issue as well with the game where like the mouse keeps popping up in the middle of the screen. So that is certainly a bug with the PC version now. So I have to Alt-Tab out and Alt-Tab back in. The game doesn't seem to have a proper full screen mode. It seems to be borderless full screen. But I don't know, just sometimes the mouse will just start coming back and it's very awkwardly placed. Right in the center of the screen. I don't have OBS capturing the mouse, so that won't show up. Oh, I could have just listened to her talk to it when I was walking underneath here. Okay. Guess that was the actual whole point, so I wasted some time there. Well, now you know if you try it yourself, you don't need to wait around to listen to it. I'm not a big fan of having to press A there to jump, but I guess I get it. It just feels like the sort of thing that you just like you press the button to jump down. I guess you can't really get back up to certain spots, so maybe there is a protective measure in case you accidentally drop down if you want to look at anything, but still. Very intrigued to see where this game goes.
Even, odd. Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
been said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
That's one hell of a design.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even! Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis.
Yeah, no, let me just check OBS for a second, seeing as that seemed to die. Stream seemed to restart. Okay. Hopefully much doesn't get missed here. Let me just check the stats for a second. Stream health. I don't know if it's an issue with the new OBS settings or not. We'll see.
Hold on, Odd.
Might end up being the sort of game I want to record anyway rather than stream, but we'll have a look.
Odd! I'm gonna find you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd! Help me find you! Odd! I'm here, sis!
Okay. Seems to be the stream's restarting through OBS, but I'm not getting any disconnection warnings from OBS directly? So strange. Very strange. Right. What if this keeps breaking up? I do apologize. Certainly shouldn't have any internet issues unless some fucking twat bag is uploading a load of shit. But even then, there'd be rarely any servers that would upload at that speed, so I don't know. Fingers crossed. Works it out.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before. Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas, and then drowned in the 8th. a painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Wangrove, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago, he ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline. Evan's father never told us stories. He preferred reality to fantasy, the physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late, or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents. Evan's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. Odd shoes, little parts of her life, still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister. Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate.
That was with the little yellow dot over in the corner going off into the distance.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories, or at least that's what she told herself.
Guessing it's the objective marker, but it's a bit weird to have it out there. Especially if they're going to have like a loading thing here too.
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know. That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Well, hello there. Who are you?
Phew! Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you.
Hi, Astrid. Oh, okay. Trail of a ghost. I see I'm on the trail of a ghost.
Oh, darling. You're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child.
I need to get past you, Astrid, please, okay?
Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal? You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
I wonder if the choices of dialogue have anything to do with the story at all properly, or if it's just like to flavor your own character a tiny bit. Different responses, but means nothing outside of the conversation. We'll see.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
I'm surprised I didn't have even voice those lines as Eilers, but I know
This
it's
was Onecroft,
a
the
general
world
choice.
in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Come on, Ben, just hit it. It's right there. He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Ben.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who... Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
let's be honest.
Honestly, Even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs, Even?
Yeah, sure. Well, so my sister became a My sister became a sixer, and I don't think it worked out.
Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
Okay, I think she might be sending me a message from Sixtopia somehow.
Yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her wanna. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
Okay. What am I trying to hit? This stuff?
Whoa. Not bad, Even. I knew you could do it.
Lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could do that too if I wanted. No problem.
That was amazing, Even.
Hey, shut up.
Is that it? I'm not able to go like turn on the map, so it is kind of open, is it? That's a storybook. There's the map. Story pages, cards, side quests. Okay, so there is an excuse to actually have a look around. Okay. Okay. Hello?
You seem like you're looking for something, kid.
A ghost, I think it knows my sister. A ghost, I think it might be my sister. Okay, a ghost, I think it knows my sister.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. You're Odd Sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do.
But she needs my help, okay.
And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
So we're blocked off that way. And the ghost is that way, so this was the actual way to go. Come on, I'm gonna go back up this way for a second. I'm gonna go down in here if I can. Yeah, see, even the bolts are low frame rate, so everything that seems to move in the world with any kind of baked physics are all low frame rate, which is disappointing. Actually disappointing. Is that it? Is that all that area was for? So, well, I don't really have much to go for then. Can't get up that way yet. So that's not an exit over that way, so that. It'll probably linear us into the first two story pages or whatever anyway. Take it. Can I hit these things? No, it doesn't really do anything. The whispers are kind of unsettling.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
So this feels like an interesting start to spoopy season.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules. You can't be here, little girl.
Can't you let me into the harbor? I'm just a harmless little girl.
That's only more reason not to let a child in here. Why, I'd walk you home myself if I wasn't so busy guarding this area, as you can see. It's a very important job. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here.
Okay, tell me what you're hiding behind the gate.
Hiding? Ha! There's no secrets here, little girl. All day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats.
There's like 3 questions here I'd like to use. Where does the junk go?
Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal.
You don't know, do you?
Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random Oner security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff. I'm, just not willing to share them.
You can tell me I'm just a little girl. Nobody will believe me.
Ah, that may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to, with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime.
He certainly sounds convincing. Yes, we can go down that way. There's supposed to be an extra one up there. Do I get like taller at some point, or can I like? Okay, who knows? Yeah, let's go down the ladder. Probably just like that other area, and just be like a little tiny thing that I can shoot a few things in and leave it at that. Yeah, see, look, there goes one. was all it was, right. Suppose we won't come across any story pages, whatever, until we get that first tutorial one that will likely happen to explain collectibles. Did I just hear someone whisper saying they love me? I probably already missed a few more of those bolt vase things. Alright, so this is gonna drop me down.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Why? Start the one cross. I wonder when the bolts will come into play.
Random rules, even. Random rules. Well. Look at you.
What about me?
So far from home, and all alone. You're lucky the Queen is looking out for you, child. You've heard the good news, haven't you?
Really just looking for a ghost here?
The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal.
She is eternal.
And that's good news.
She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules, and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship.
You really love the Queen.
More than life. I just want to be her. To be with her, I mean. To feel her hand on my head and know she judged me and found me good. It would completely destroy me. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the Queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
Okay, so I wonder if I press A again.
Random rules, Even. Random rules.
That's where I came from. I want to make sure I don't miss any things to hit. Again, I've already missed 3 that someone will come along and see this and be like, oh yeah, it's a little text around the moon is what it is.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So, you ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
Oh, right. Like in Sextopia, like in Fivetropolis, like in Forburg, like in Threedom, like in Two Town. Like in Sextopia.
Oh, it must be so wonderful there. Be recognized as the best of us.
Like Like a Fivetropolis?
I hear everyone works so hard there. It's where the magical cards used to be made, you know.
Like in Forberg?
Before the war, it was a sight to behold. Now, though, after the Queen ruined it trying to find those awful rebels, it's so dreadful there.
Like in Freedom?
The glory of battle, yours for the taking. I could be a hero.
Like in Two Town?
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided.
Why do you ask? Okay.
I wasn't born here, you know. I was born in Forberg. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule. Roll myself a one. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again.
That's not fair.
It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. It's what my mom always used to say. Before I... Well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on one, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget.
Have you seen any ghosts?
By the dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid.
Alright, bye then. Because weird as well, because they move at like 60 FPS, but the animations are 30, so it just looks really jarring. So that's just down to where I was before. Some area closed off. So that's just like another setup to get over there. Okay. So I wonder, are we going to end up going through like all the different areas? Do we have to go through all the areas to get to Sixtopia? Front of the ghost again. And I am probably playing the start slower than it needs to be because I just want to look around and explore.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
We jump down here, pressing A. What was that? Pretty cool visual. That's such a cool transition. Not a big fan of the camera going through the wood, but hey. That's me nitpicking now. Ooh, do we go into the dice? This is gonna be like a magical thing now. Mysterious playing cars. These cars are beautifully painted, and in some angles they seem to glow a faint blue. Pips, some curious little pip creatures with 2 legs, hopping around in a glass jar. Okay. So that's what the pips are. Little pips. Pip. Like a pip from South Park.
Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is where we go down into like a first special proper area. Maybe it's not so special. Ooh, the harbor.
There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
I'd be very intrigued to see what this is like with a comparison between PS4, Xbox One, and then the current gen consoles, and the Pro, and the X, and the One, and the old consoles, and all that. Just intrigued. I don't know if this is out on the Switch as well. Oh, I've already got that done. Oh, hello.
Oh, those are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself?
Yeah, I don't really know much about them, though.
Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't.
Sure.
Well, look at these. Oh, these used to be everywhere, you know that? Oh, folks would trade them on the regular. Used to have quite a collection myself. I got them straight from the factories in 5-Tropolis where they made them, you know. Mint in books. Of course, it was before the war. A lot changed that night. We're still dealing with the consequences.
Consequences?
Yeah, look around you, Missy. This ain't what things used to be. This ain't what things are supposed to be, either. The Queen, she distorted it all. Turned us from good, honest folks into whatever this is now. Only most don't remember it. Only me, it feels like sometimes.
Okay. Oh, got a few things to hit here. Got a button over there. We'll wait till we get closer so we can see what it actually does. Like, can I... will it actually allow me to hit it from here? Yeah, well. Do I have to avoid the red lights? Is that what this is?
What the? Who let you in here?
Okay. Is that it? Is that all? What the? Wrong button. Map. Okay, so we're still one craft. This counts. So if I hit that button again, just get up lower the thing, right? Just walk across it. I would like to get that story page actually. Storybook page. That was a very not much of a noise. An illustrated page from an old book, forbidden storybook. From an old forbidden storybook. Collect and read them in Evan's binder. Storybook. Read story. A long time ago in Random.
A long time ago in Random.
Guess I don't have to read.
Were everywhere and used to decide everything. Wondering what to wear, what to create, who to become. Any question, as long as it could be answered with a number, could be found by the spark of magic contained within the dice. And the king and queen of Random were, well, decent to good. Life was wild. Life was free. Life was random.
Okay. That's disappointing. There was only that bit of story for now. So 10 pages in total, so the game can't be that long. Which is welcome in a way. Like, not every game needs to be like 10, 20 hours. Like, I think it's €30, £20, €30, something like that.
This ain't your home, kid.
Oh.
You don't belong
Oh.
here.
Does it send me all the way back here? Let's let the storybook page I do it. Whoop, whoop. Okay, it's not too bad. Checkpoints aren't too bad at all. And if it saves like you collecting collectibles, that's not too bad. It doesn't seem like it's a game designed to be too hard. I know that there's got two modes. I don't think I shut them off before. Normal and then easy for story mode, so... yeah.
get to come here. Smart as a spot. You get your
So it's just does just fully block him. I wonder what that other button was for. Does that come into play in a bit? Maybe it carries me somewhere. We'll see. Because now, if I don't get to use the button again, I'm gonna feel that I missed out on a special thing or something like that. All the way over there for the next thing. The yellow dot off in the distance. I like the music. It's jaunty.
Now, go away.
Who are you and why are you stowing away? Please let me in, I'm trying to hide.
What do you think I'm doing here? We're all trying to hide, kid. Now leave. This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adlubescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town.
Adolescence? What's adolescence?
Means something that's delightful, like my room here. Wow. You really are just a kid, huh?
Hi, Laws. It looks
Well, guess
interesting.
what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot.
But there are other spots.
There are no... Well, come on. There's got to be other spots. Go find them.
Oh, we got away in the back of a giant snail. Please, Herman, my sister's in trouble. I have to get aboard this boat. So yeah, Laws is free as part of the A-Play Pro. So, you know, good way to go. I think you got A-Play Pro, right? I think, maybe not. I don't even know anymore. I can't remember what I'm even playing anymore. This is Apex, right?
Oh, for the love of... Fine, you little guilt tripper. I'll let you in.
Thank you.
Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet. 2, don't touch anything. And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything.
Oh, hey there, pretty Vicky. See, now I really do feel like I missed out something with that other button. Go to sleep.
Now, don't make me regret this, kid. I'm stowing away on a quest, see? And if the crew here gets wind of it, both our gooses will be cooked. So just sit here all quiet-like and don't do anything.
I was on a quest too. My little sister was kidnapped a year ago, and hey, I happen to be an expert at not being taught. And okay, right. So the kidnap
Shh,
one.
quiet, kid. I can't believe it. You're already breaking rules 1 and 3.
You started talking to me. I'd like to know more about that. You started talking to me.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Just hide between those boxes and don't make any noise. You want to know about me? Here's the deal. I'm off to find my son, see? I'm headed for the Cardmaker district, 5-tropolis, or whatever the Queen's calling it these days. And...
Did any ghosts show you the way?
Quiet, kid, or you'll ruin the whole thing. Just go to sleep, kid. I'll wake you when we're there.
Okay. Guess I can't go back and see if I did miss anything. Okay.
Well, the moment she'd let herself think about it, even realized she was actually exhausted. Tonight alone, she'd seen a ghost, run away from home, and boarded a ship
traveling somewhere deep into the unknown heart of Random. Would she ever return? It didn't matter. Odd was the only thing that mattered. With her sister's name on her lips, Even fell into a deep slumber.
I'm
Back in
coming!
this. I find some of the cuts at the end of scenes and that a bit weird, a bit tough, a bit jarring. Need to know more about Zoink. I know they did Faye, which is a really pretty game in and of itself.
Stay right there! I'm coming!
Just some of the loading cuts come across as very unnatural. It feels like some of the cutscenes could have been used for like loading stuff to
Sis! I'm coming!
make it a bit more seamless. Also intrigued to see how the loading is on the next gen consoles in that case.
Why aren't you coming to help? I'm trying, sis! Hold on! I'm trying!
Hello, Even.
You're home. It's where you belong.
What's wrong with everyone?
There's no time.
No time.
No time.
A wanna is a wanna.
Is a oneer. Is a oneer.
When you're right, you're right.
Even. Come stay with us. Do you want some tea?
I don't want tea, we need to go see Odd.
Why do you need to see her?
We've seen her before.
Listen to your mother, Even.
It's not safe, we need to go.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Listen to your mother, Even.
Stay here. It's safe here. We'll never leave you again. Not ever. Not ever, Even.
I can't!
We'll always be here, Even.
You'll always be her, Even.
Her desires are odd.
It's the only way she'll learn.
Go. Even if you're lost.
The Queen will find you.
Yeah. Intrigue. So much chromatic aberration in these sections.
You've arrived, Even. Soon you will find your voice.
I'm sorry, what?
Please, please, I want to go. They never, I don't think they...
They were denying you your future, robbing you of your true destiny. You're finally home.
Wake up, girl! No. This whole dang ship's falling apart. Today's a difficult day for you, Herman.
Wait! What am I supposed to do?
Take one of these bad boys! As Even lost sight of Herman, she realized she'd also lost sight of her last connection to home.
Okay, still alive. I can work with that. As long as I don't land on water.
Down, but the wind and the fates had very different plans for her indeed.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Where
What you gonna
is this
do?
place?
What you gonna do when you float off into the night sky and worry about drowning? Not quite as catchy, but you know. Oh lord, right. I have a bad feeling about this.
She couldn't yet understand it, but Even had landed in the middle of something exceptional. These were the ruins of a time long past, and the magic she could almost sense in the air wasn't about to give up its secrets that easily.
The fact that it's doing so many creaking sounds has me very concerned too. I hate it, isn't gonna do anything. I need to go through it like a ghost in the past. Oh lord.
I must be the first person to come here in decades.
Hey there, pals. How's it going? To the right, or do we go to the left? Let's go right. Right is right, as they keep saying. I mean, I got 10 bolts, but I guess right is wrong.
They lied to me. Oh my god, it's a secret message to me. The game is lying. It's lying to me.
Okay, just the one. Alright.
Leave me alone, you crazy machine!
Crazy machine!
I'm not your enemy. I'm just me. Listen to me.
Bit of awkward running there with
I'm just a little kid with a slingshot.
with even down at the bottom.
Kill me.
Alright, come on, little cute dice. Are you the cute dice from before?
Way too close.
I think Eva's gonna be fine. She ran through the hammer already. Okay, so now in the dice.
Hey, are you okay? Are you, Okay. Well, thanks for saving me back there. You were really, well, heroic. Right. Okay. Talking to a dice. I better get going. You should too. This place is really dangerous. Oh, I mean, I guess you can tag along. The more the merrier, right? Okay, Even, keep it together. You're talking to a dice now, Even. And to yourself.
So is this gonna like end up being like a double thing of where I sell him one and then? Yeah, okay, that's right. So.
Nice. Not a trap.
So did I need to whistle at the dice?
Hey, those are mine. You don't just take things from people. Ugh, fine. You could hold on to them, I guess. Just don't digest them.
Yeah, right. Actually, what if I end up going back to Onecroft? Let's work out the other story page later on in the game.
Watch out, Dice. I think these machines are coming alive too. Yep. They're attacking.
When throwing dice, you get card tokens equal to the result. They're shown in the upper right corner of the screen. Use card tokens to activate your cards. Leave the dice mention by attacking something or by pressing 1.
Oh, it was clear that these were no ordinary cards, and Dicey was no ordinary dice. Something extraordinary was awakening.
So, 1 is a sword of 3. The spirit of 3 to manifest in the shape of a sword. Press X to hack and slash. Press X or hold X for a leap attack. Bow of 1, the spirit of Onecroft transforms the slingshot into the shape of a bow and 10 arrows. We'll go with the arrows. We've already done a lot of melee combat already.
Even and Dicey were moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine. Didn't understand what was happening to her and her new dice friend. But she didn't need to, for there was another, more obvious truth that she understood completely. She was truly and inarguably kicking robot butt.
Right, so 0 is the unpredictable draw, or the lucky draw. The unpredictable yet sometimes generous dice mention hands out 1 card token to even. Okay, well, play it, sure.
Whoa! Dicey! Maybe lead with that next time. Give 'em what for, Dicey!
Can we dodge in the middle of it? No, we can't dodge in the middle of an animation. Recesses your ability on the sword, increasing its strength. Okay. What's this one? A modest life for this. Okay, we'll use that. Play that. And, we'll play the sword of 3.
You can do that!
Yeah.
With each movement, the girl and her dice became more and more inseparable.
Bomb is the reward. Summon a bomb, shoot or hit to activate it, take cover.
More cards? Oh, I wonder what these do. Listen, we're an incredible team, and as long as I'm going to be talking to you, I should probably know your name. Right. Well, how about if I just call you Dicey? Perfect. Well, let's see if we can find a way out of this place, Dicey.
That was the only one? Dicey, where'd you run off to?
To the entities that slumbered in this long-forgotten world, even had just become interesting. And that was seldom good.
Full hand. Don't need a health elixir. Sword of 3 is cool. Bomb. Some of the bomb should take cover. Lucky draw. Tell you what, we'll just use the sword of 3 for now, and then keep next time.
With each movement, the girl and her dice became more and more inseparable.
On to activate. When he was about to get hit, press B before blink dodge. Blink dodging through adversaries releases their crystals. Full hand. What is this? More sword of 3. Well, I think we'll do the 2 sword of 3s.
even and Dicey were moving as one, and
Give 'em what for, Dicey!
And again. No, we've only got one, so if we do the lucky draw. Another sword of 3. Although I've already played 2 or 2, so can I play it again? Does that mean I've already got max?
Whoa! Dicey! Maybe lead with that next time.
I guess it is. Oh great, the laptop crashed. Skip that. Right, reward 50 coins. Okay, so they're coins. They're just called coins. Currency to spend in Manny Dex's card store.
Those things that came out of your head! How do they? I'd be having a headache too. Right, well, we'll have to talk more later. But for now, let's just focus on surviving, yeah?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to call it there now because I want to go get some food and organize for the box of Jacks. You know, it seems interesting. I'm intrigued to see where it actually goes. I'll probably just call it there as far as that stream goes because I'm not too bothered with streaming it outside of what I've done. But yeah, it's not terrible. Like I think the fact that playing it for free helps. I don't know if I'd be quite happy if I did €30 for it, but we'll see in time. You know, I've got my own little issues with it, with the jarring cuts and the general lack of settings and low textures and all that. Now it feels awkwardly to put together, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? The original, you know, Zoink have made it. As I said, they've done Fade. I don't know if they've done a bunch of other games, but I don't know exactly what those are. Fade's the only one that I know. But hey, it you know, the dice is cute, I guess. Voice is voice comes across as a bit cliche in terms of video games cute side characters or whatever, but I mean, it's all right. It's no companion cube, and none will ever be the companion cube ever again. Right. That's it. I'm done. Back for the box of Jacks in a bit. I'm trying to sort out this blue screen laptop. Boo.